Morning all. Got Master Kev with us. Got Mr. John with us. It's a Jolly Boys outing on the Ross on the Wye. First time Kevin and myself has fished it, so John's the experienced one. The river's quite high at the minute and we've managed to find a swim that's probably suitable for 3 of us. We're going to try and get some barbel and some chub hopefully. So hopefully not long we'll be set up and have some fish on the bank. Right, so we're all fishing now. John's got his rod out. I got my rod out. Kevin's got his rod out. First cast. So we've got a little wager on between us 3. The best fish of the 3-day session wins £5 each. Can't wait. So let's get some fish.
Might be a while.
Might be. Well, we've all been fishing for probably just over an hour now. Not one of us have had any indication of a bite. But like John said, it's a nice day. The weather's pretty good. River's still flowing through. John's just pulling the weed off of his line. Come on, barbel or chub. Oh really?
What do you have on there, mate? Hey? Something chunky.
Something chunky. Oh, that's a shame. Kevin's just lost the first fish of the day.
Show of our love, because this is our purpose in life. Yeah, so then I take a deep breath, step back, relax. I think about all the good times and laughs that I shared yesterday, that I have today. I'm so grateful cause I can say that I remember what it was like to not know peace. Every waking moment of love, and I remember what it was like to not know love. But now I receive what I return. I remember what it was like to not know peace. Every waking moment of love, and I remember what it was like.
Well, still no fish, but we've got a bit of rat footage. Kingfishers are flying past, 2 just one after another there. So I've just changed tactics now. I've come off the luncheon meat and now I've gone for a nice stinky boilie. First time I've ever used boilies on a river, so fingers crossed. John and Kevin are still struggling just as much as I am. Still plenty of time left in the day. Over and out. So John is leading the way. There's oh. Do you want me to get it? Yeah, you got to use your own bait. So John is leading the way on the £5 on our bet with a 4-ounce dace, if that. Yeah, like Kev just said, the fish don't count if your weight's heavier than the fish.
Oh, I'm alright, I'm only using 2.5 ounces.
So John's starting to bag up now. He's just had his second fish. He's using half a boilie on a feeder and he's just caught a minnow about 1.5 inches long on a size 12 up.
Yeah.
Oh damn it. Have you got a net down there? What bait we're using, Kev?
Flounder.
It's a flounder.
Right, bait run.
Well done, Kev.
Fastest one. Just slipping.
Chub?
That was a good one. Well done, mate.
Slightly.
All right, chub.
Well done, Kev. Here we go, Kev, first chub on the Ross on the Y. It's definitely best fish of the day so far, mate. Well done. Getting back. Right, well that's day one done.
Yeah, not very successful.
Not very successful, no. John had a nice little dace and a minnow. I had jack shit. And then Master O'Boyle here is winning the show at the minute with his
That's the way it tends to work, when you know.
with his what? £1.5 chub, was it? Well, we'll be back tomorrow to have another bash at this. So it's off now to go back to the digs, get some food in us and have a few pints at the pub and talk about our mistakes today and our plan for tomorrow. Morning all. Pardon me. So we're on day 2 now on Ross on Y. We've all had to split up today, so we're in different swims. I'm at the far bottom and then John's up a little bit further and then Kev's up further again. So the river's not really dropped too much, but it's a little bit better today. It looks like I'm going to be able to use 2 rods in this swim. Got a bit of a dodgy platform that I've got to be careful of, but yeah, so another day. Got to try and beat that chub that Kevin had caught. Hopefully a nice barbel might make an appearance. Apparently there was one caught yesterday just up from us, but we never saw it or heard of it until today. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some fish on the bank for myself. See you in a bit. So I've just had a phone call from Kev. He's just caught a £3 chub on his first cast, which is pretty promising for today, which is nice. A shame there's not going to be much video footage of either of them today because we're so far apart, but he's just given me an update. First cast, £3 chub, spot on. Just want to see a barbel from one of us 3, which would be nice. I'm getting a few little knocks, but nothing worth hitting, but early days. So fingers crossed. Well, it's getting on to be about 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. Been fishing for a while now. We've had one take, I think, which was quite a big take, and I ended up striking my rod with a bait runner on and it just whizzed off, and by the time I connected back onto the rod there was just nothing there. It was a boilie down in the slacks under a tree, a little bit gutted, so I've still not caught a chub or a barbel just yet, but I did swap one of my rods over and got a few dead maggots in my pot, and I just wanted to catch a fish, so I stuck out a little feeder with I don't know, 5 dead maggots on it, and I did get myself a little dace. So I haven't blanked, it's not exactly what we want, but I just wanted to see a fish. So I'm back to fishing a pellet on my right hand rod, just down to my right in a bit of a slack near the trees, hoping there might be something down there. And I've got the left hand rod just as the bend goes round beside the trees further away, with a piece of luncheon meat on and loads of pellet. I've been sprinkling out pellet as I've been fishing, trying to feed the swim up. Still not getting any bites really. Not sure how John's getting on at the minute. I'll probably go and see him in a bit. And obviously Kevin's had another chub today, so he's on line with the winnings of the pot this evening, I reckon. We're meant to be fishing tomorrow as well, but the weather forecast is horrendous, and so it looks like that's going to be written off. So probably won't be fishing tomorrow, but we'll see how the weather goes. But it's certainly nice sitting here watching the kingfishers and the wildlife that's going on. Just kind of hope I'm gonna get a fish. You know what it's like, you sat there, your rods are out, at any moment it could just go tearing off, which is something that needs to happen. But that's fishing, I guess, so keep trying and see if we can get a fish on the bank. As the kingfishers just flew by. So just reeled in the rods. Kevin's doing the same, he's just going to walk down. Going to try and grab John out of his little spot and maybe have a beer. How's it going, John? How you doing down there? Bloody rubbish? You don't fancy reeling in and coming up here and having a beer with me and Kev for 10-15 minutes?
An hour, yeah.
Yeah? Rest your swim? Right, so we've just had a 15-minute break. Nice can of beer from Kev. Some American Pale Ale, quite strong, it was nice. So, gonna get some fresh bait on the old rods. Give it another go. While we were up, we just had a chat to a couple of blokes just down from me where we were fishing yesterday. They're struggling as well. Apparently they've just had a chub about 1.5 pounds. So it's not just us that's finding it hard at the minute. But keep persevering, stick the rods back out again, and hopefully try and get something on the end. Well, I've just chose to move swim for the last part of the day, give somewhere else a chance. Got a nice little platform here. Flow's coming down pretty damn quick. Got John hiding in the bushes in his swim in there, look. You right, John? And I think this was the swim a barbel come out yesterday, so you never know. Got a lot of debris floating down. There's no chance we can fish out that far anyway, we'd never hold bottom. Well, unfortunately that's the end of our trip today, so we're all going to pack up. We're going to go to Weatherspoons, reflect on our trip, have some food, get back to the digs and probably drink and drown our sorrows. It's been a great time though with John, who's still over there packing up. Kevin's a little bit further upstream, he's getting ready to pack up now, so don't think we'll be back tomorrow, judging by what the weather forecast is, but we'll wait and see what tomorrow brings. So yeah, no barbel, no chub for me. Anyway, so it goes sometimes. cheery bye for now.